Hello, beautiful people. So, here's what I would like to share with you. This is very fun. You know what I realized, what I've noticed lately? That many of these terms that we're using, spiritual terms specifically, such as karma, to be authentic, we need to know our dharma, we need to be prosperous and all that. I realized that many of us, we have no idea what does it mean. Really. We don't know what does it mean. We use these words and it's like we have a feeling. How does it feel more or less to be prosperous or authentic, but not really. And I had this experience. I had a conversation with my friends, with some of my clients, people who are using these words, and including myself, of course. And then I asked, give me a definition. What does it mean to be authentic to you? Just one sentence. Many of us cannot do that because we start to contemplate. We cannot put it into one sentence. If we contemplate, it means that we're still discovering the meaning behind this word. And it's perfect. And this is what we need to do. We do need to contemplate, and not just to contemplate, we also need to live it, live this contemplation. So we can see how it feels in our body, so we can identify if this definition feels good. If this is the definition that we would like to live by and stand by and just embody. But the idea is that if we just keep using these big words without really contemplating them, they're pointless. And we can write them down in our journal, and we can manifest, and we can read these prayers and vows. But if we don't understand what does it mean to be authentic to us, because here's another thing, my authenticity, what does it mean to be authentic to me, might be not the same as your way of perceiving or feeling authenticity. And it's totally okay. You know when it's not okay? When we use this word and we create misunderstanding between each other. Because when I say I am authentic, to me, it means to be honest. This is the definition of my authenticity. If I'm being honest, it means that I'm authentic. If I'm being honest about being not perfect, I'm authentic. If I'm being honest with my intentions, I'm authentic. This is my definition. But for some of you, it might not be the case. And I had this conversation with my teacher, public speaking teacher, and we were contemplating, we were talking about authenticity. And for him, authenticity is something different. But when we use this word and I say we should be authentic, I mean that we just need to be honest. When he says we need to be authentic, he means something different. And when we communicate and we don't understand that my authenticity is not equal to your authenticity, it creates misunderstanding between me and my teacher, for example. What does it mean? That we need to clarify that we are on the same page. When I say that I love you, what does it mean? My love means, for example, to love you even when I see your imperfections. And if I still choose to see your potential and your beauty, it means that this is my way of love. This is how I see love. This is how I explained what does love mean to me. And your love perhaps means that if I'm being kind to you and respectful, then you love me. So it's like only if I behave in a certain way. And when you say I love you, you mean that, oh, you are being so respectful to me, or so kind to me. When I say I love you, I mean that I love you even when you not always perfect, and it's okay. And I embrace your perfect imperfection. You see, we speak different languages. It's like the same language, like the same word, but different feeling of this word. That is why I feel that before we move forward, we really need to contemplate and give certain definitions, at least to ourselves. What does it mean to be authentic? What does it mean to be to serve your dharma? Serve your dharma. Explain me in one sentence, what does dharma mean to you? Or what does karma mean? Oh my god, karma, it's okay, no, karma, I need to make another video. Karma, it's a big one. In this video, I would like to invite you to contemplate all these big words that we're using, and especially when we're manifesting, because sometimes we don't really understand what we're manifesting. That's why what we receive, it's so blurry, because universe doesn't understand. When you claim to be authentic, when you claim to be free, what does it mean to be free? Like, tell me, what does it mean to be free? What does it mean to be free? And I have a feeling that when you can explain it in one sentence, very short, using very simple words, so little baby can understand it, that's it. That's it. Then that's it. Because our soul is like a baby. I feel like our soul is a baby. And if our soul doesn't understand the language that we're speaking, it's like, what? Excuse me, what? What? Hello? Say it again. You know? Yeah, this is my point. This is my contemplation. I hope that you guys are not dizzy watching this video, me swinging. It's just, you know, it's just so cozy here. But really, jokes aside, let's go deeper and let's define every single big spiritual word that we're using so we understand it. And also when we have a conversation with another human being and we're using these words, let's make sure that we speak the same language. Because we all know what does it mean chair or bread or banana. We don't really need to contemplate it because it's something tangible. We can see it, and it's like, okay, this is a rope. You see, this is a rope. Let's just call it a rope from now on. But authenticity, love, dharma, karma, divine, and all this, something that is somewhere there, something that we cannot really touch and see in this 3D dimension, we need to clarify it. We need to define it. Where we say dharma is thin. This is my definition. And actually, I invite you to make your own definition. You can get inspired by someone else. For example, if my definition of being authentic resonates with you, you can take it. you can make it your own formula. You can say, I like this formula. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna live it and embody. Right? Please. But if it doesn't resonate with you, make your own. Make your own. But next time when we communicate, let's just make sure that I know what does your formula of authenticity mean, so we can understand each other better. Because I could say I'm being truly authentic right now, and maybe some of you are gonna say like, absolutely not, you're not, because the way I see authenticity, it's different, and it's okay. That's it for today. I feel like I'm dizzy a little bit. Okay, guys, con mucho amor, love you. Let's contemplate this life and let's just keep swinging, just to make it fun.